I walk with a limp, bitch, you look at my hip. You talking your shit, then I'm busting your lip. I am a vibe, I'm a wavy little bitch. Fuck what you think, bitch, your hair look like shit. What's poppin', cloud babies? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dreamin'. I'm back again with another video. Before we get into today's mess, today's shenanigans, today's story time, I'm gonna need you guys to make sure you're subscribed to my channel and that you're following me on Instagram. I will be doing weekly shout outs on my YouTube videos from now on, starting today. How this works is whoever follows me on Instagram, which is Loving Dream with 2 G's and 2 M's as in mommy, and shows the most engagement, like whoever I see the most, I'm shouting you out. So I'm gonna do that once or twice a week, I'm not sure, and I will be shouting you guys out right here on my YouTube. So get to it, follow me, don't forget, Loving Dream with 2 G's and 2 M's as in mommy. Today we finna be speaking on this nigga, my ex. Yes, I went to court with my high school sweetheart, and this is how this happened. I've known this nigga for about like 7 years now, something like that. I met him when I was in like 10th grade. You know, I've daydreamed about living with this nigga. I've daydreamed about having a family with this nigga. I've daydreamed about just my whole life with this nigga. Since high school, I did that. As you guys know, I ended up moving from Atlanta to New Orleans in my high school years. So that's really the reason why we technically broke up, because it was really just long distance and bitch. During that whole time, we still kept in touch and things like that. It's just that we weren't on that type of level. It was just on a friendly type level, not on no base shit, not on no, yeah, we in a relationship, nothing like that. You guys know, I come back to Atlanta after like 4 or 5 years. You know, we meet again and we just start chilling again and we start vibing again. You know, the feelings are still there. So eventually, after buku months, I think, if not after like a year or so, we ended up getting like an apartment together. So the apartment was in both of our names. It was his name, which I'm not gonna mention, and then it was my name. So we were both equally responsible for the rent. We're a couple of months in, everything's great, everything's perfect. We're, you know, I had a job and he was at work too, so we both were getting paid, and we were both paying the apartment. You know, I paid my half, he paid his half, and you know, it worked out. It was working out. You know, as the time goes on, I just start peeping shit with females, and it's different females. This nigga was like obsessed with white girls. I don't know. I don't have anything against white girls. I'm not racist. I'm just saying the type of bitches that he was obsessed with. Just kept seeing all types of bitches pop up on his phone, and he will always be on Snap, and certain times he would just not let me see his phone. Like, what are you doing? Like, you see I'm about to spaz. Like, if you want me to calm down, you will show me the phone if you're not doing anything, but clearly you're doing something if you don't want to show me the phone. One time, it got so deep that this nigga, this is one of the times that he didn't let me see his phone. I was about to go run some errands or whatever, and you know, we were on good terms and everything. And he's like, all right, cool, you know, I'll see you later. So I walk out the door, and then when I get to my car, I see that I forgot my charger. So I'm like, damn, let me just go back upstairs and get my charger. As I go back upstairs and I bust through the door, because it's my house, right? I bust right back in, and I'm finna go get my charger, and this nigga is in the bathroom, butt-ass naked, shaving his balls. Bitch, when before I left, you was just in the bed, chilling on your laptop, acting like you was finna sit there the whole day. Bitch, what are you shaving your balls for, ho? So instant rage just go up my body. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you talking to? Because clearly you just spoke to somebody. Somebody finna come over here. You finna go meet somebody. Why are you shaving your balls all of a sudden? And I'm asking him actually for the phone. I'm like, why are you shaving your balls? He's like, he didn't really know what to say. Like, he was just saying, like, I'm just shaving. Like, I can't shave my balls. Like, you choose now. And then I'm like, okay, let me see your phone. So as I'm about to grab the phone, he's like, he prevents me from it. So he takes the phone from me. And that's when we literally got into it. It was like a big ass thing. I never seen the phone. To this day, I never seen the phone. So I don't know what the fuck he had going on that day, but clearly it was something, and you're nasty as fuck. So anywho, that's just one of the little stories. So it was just shit like that consistently. Sometimes he will go get off of work and go straight to the bitch house, take showers over there. He will come back with her XL shirts on. I don't have anything against Big people, I don't have anything against anybody. I'm just simply telling my fucking story. If you take offense, I'm sorry. Not what I mean. I'm just explaining my story. So he comes back with his shirt on and he's explaining to me that all they did was watch a movie and shit like that. It's like, bitch, do you think I suck my fucking thumb, bitch? Why didn't you come home right after work? You're closer to me to our house. You're closer to our house than you are to that bitch. That bitch lived like, kid you not, because I know the bitch, 30 minutes away. You drove from your job. Get the fuck out of here. Like, do y'all see where I'm going with this shit? So it was just stories like these constantly. That wasn't my very last straw. My very last straw was, and I'm skipping buku stories, but this was just the last story. The same bitch that he went by after work. Yeah. One of the times, you know, he was getting in the shower. He was butt-ass naked. And he was in a closet getting a towel about to get in the shower. And so his phone was literally sitting up like this. Where's my other phone? I don't know where my other phone is. His phone was sitting up like this, like on the toilet. So, and it was unlocked because he likes to listen to music when he's about to get in the shower. He's getting in the shower and I see that his phone is unlocked. I just had a feeling, bitch. And I grabbed his phone and I took off. And by what I mean by taking off is literally, he couldn't possibly come catch me. Like, he was inside the shower at this point, butt ass naked. So I grabbed the phone. I was clothed. Grabbed the phone, ran out my apartment door, ran into like a place where I knew he wasn't gonna be able to find me. And so I get to reading, right? I get to reading, and it's that same bitch, mind y'all. Remember the bitch that he went by after work. It's the same bitch. I'm just sick. And he's like, why are you sick? Because I'm wondering when we're gonna fuck. And I'm like, what? This whole time, like, you've been making me feel like I'm motherfucking crazy and that this bitch don't want you and that it's not like that and that that's not how y'all's relationship is, da-da-da-da. And now you double-faced bitch. And he's talking to her, and how he's talking to her is like he's going with it, but he's not trying to go with it. You know when you try to slick curve, but at the same time you're like agreeing, like, yeah, just like, no. You should have cut that shit completely off. And really, you should have cut the bitch off before when you started seeing me tripping about her, because clearly I was right. He's telling her like, oh, you like to talk too much. If we were to fuck, like, everybody's gonna find out. You want me to get fucked up by a dream, da 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 da. You know, but they're with this LOL and like laughing it up and stuff like that. And she's like, no, I won't speak and I won't tell anybody. Like, bitch, you're begging for dick? Why are we begging for dick? Isn't it supposed to be the other way around? Can't relate. I just can't relate. If I have the messages, I will insert them like right now. And then they were talking about, because he had just came from out of town with his mom, they were talking about how that night they were supposed to do dinner and the nigga was taking a shower. I don't know where the fuck he was finna go at that time. And that's where the fuck he was going to go have dinner with that stupid bitch. She knew, the only reason why I'm so hostile against this bitch is because she knew about me. She knew we lived together. She knew that we had an apartment, and she's like, women like that, bitch, girls like that, is just, it's disgusting. Like, why do y'all do the shit that y'all do? Like, y'all have no morals. Y'all so lined up and so ready to suck and fuck. Like, y'all, where the fuck is the value? Like, y'all are disgusting. So anyway, after I'm done going through his whole phone and reading all the messages with this bitch and all the plans that they had to fuck, to go out, to do this and to do that, I just went inside the house, calm. You know, usually I spaz, but, you know, I decided to do it different that time. So I go inside the house, calm. You know, by this time he's outside of the shower, and just calmly hand him his phone, and I lay down on my side of the bed and I get on my phone and don't say shit. So at this point he's like, okay, what the fuck going on? Like, he's like asking me like, so what did you see? And like shit like that. He was expecting me to spaz. I'm like, nothing. I just go do what you want. Go do what you want. And so I made it seem like everything was fine that night or whatever. But the next day, I literally, when he went to work, The whole night I made it seem like everything was fine. We still cuddled, we still, you know, slept in the same bed and shit like that. And the next day when he went to work, I packed all my shit and I left. Yeah. If I would have stayed, my mental health was already decreasing. Like, I was probably gonna kill him or her. Like, I would have just went crazy because you were mentally abusing me at this point. You're thinking, like, why are you playing these mind games with me? Like, if you don't want to be with me and you want to be with that bitch, then leave me out of it. Like, tell me something, like, cut it out, something. But you're not about to be fucking with me and fucking with all these hoes at the same time. It's just not how it works. At least not with me. I don't know about the rest of y'all hoes, but I don't work like that. I don't operate like that. If you're for me, you're for me. That's lame as fuck. Only Dream could have you. If anybody else other than Dream has you, like, I don't want you. Like, you're for the streets. You're for everybody. For months, this nigga just sent me every month, like, how much the rent was for a couple of months. And I would never reply. I would never answer except one time. Like, I think I sent, like, a laughing emoji or whatever because I'm like, you're just going to keep sending me these the first of every month. Like, I'm not paying for shit. Like, I'm not living in that household. Not living in there, nigga. Ask your host to help you pay for your apartment, and you made sure that you was able to pay this all by yourself before we got the apartment, right? With your eyes closed in case some shit like this happened. He was making enough money, way too much money. He was able to afford the whole apartment by himself. But this nigga ended up taking me to court. And the court wasn't even that long ago. The situation happened so long ago, but court is just now happening, like a month or two ago or something. This nigga just gets on the fucking court Zoom call. They let us speak, you know, by ourselves. And this nigga's just, well, I know you're not trying to pay, so. And I'm like, yeah, so there's really nothing to say. So we both didn't know how to get out of the Zoom call, so we had no choice but to, you know, speak a little bit. And so I explained to him everything that I just explained now, that my mental health was decreasing. Like, how are you gonna hurt me with these females and you know what you did, and then you're still gonna ask me for rent money? It's like, God got you. And God don't sleep, and God sees through everybody. You're not in the right. You fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you're trying to fuck me up some more. So the bitch went a step ahead and said, well, you were only going to have to pay $8K, but now you're going to have to pay $12K because I think it's something like if you tell them like you was stressing, and it was more like they will add more to your tab. So it was some shit like that. I didn't really get a good explanation about that, but he basically wanted me to pay him $12,000. So we didn't agree. Whatever, we got out of the little conference room and we went back to the jury, and she asked me, she's like, well, Miss Causey, do you want to comply? Do you want to, you know, start paying now and like get things situated, or, you know, do you want him to serve you again? I said he can find me and serve me again. And so he will have to wait 30 days from that day. I think it's already been 30 days, but it's super, super duper wrong. Like, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong. Throughout all these months, he still has been in my phone, though, trying to, like, yeah, let's go on a trip. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. But I'm just to the point with him where it's just, like, I don't even look at him the same. Like, I can't believe I was so attached and so, like, blinded by this nigga for so many years since high school. And, like, now it's like, what the fuck happened? Like, I thought this day would never come. How detached from this nigga I am. How much I, like, that's not for me. Like, it's crazy. I never thought that this day would come. But, bitch, it came. Thank God. And I used to pray, too, like, God, detach me from this nigga. Like, I want no feelings towards this nigga. Like, take them all away. I don't want them. I'm telling you, that's what he did. Like... Me and him don't speak anymore. This is like a while back. It's just that the court, you know how court works, and especially since COVID, like, it's just now, you know, resurfaced in the court. So here goes another crash story from Dream. I feel like I went all over the place with this story. So if y'all didn't understand something, just let me know. Or if I need to clarify something, just let me know. If y'all like my story times, which y'all seem like y'all love my fucking crashed ass life, make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Loving Dream with 2 G's and 2 M's as in mommy. And I love you guys so much. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Oh, double upload today. Bye. I walk with a limp, bitch, you look at my hip. You talking your shit, then I'm busting your lip. I am a vibe, I'm a wavy little bitch. Fuck what you think, bitch, your hair look like shit. I don't got time, like she on legit.